Hey, what's up? OPERATIONiDROID here, and welcome back to Shiny Sundays, a series where I go out and catch a shiny Pokemon and then give it away to you guys, the viewers. Anyways, in this Shiny Sunday episode, I'm gonna be catching a shiny Pokemon using the Pokeradar. Last episode, we did it using the shiny fishing method, and I caught a shiny Staryu. And congratulations to HockeyBoy207 for winning that shiny Staryu by commenting and liking the last video. I sent you a message, so you might want to answer that to claim your Staryu. Anyways, I'm going to be using the Pokeradar in Route 12 or 7. I don't know how to count. And actually, right before I decided to begin chaining, I went into the forgot the name, but it's this building right here that I'm about to enter, and it is called the Battle Chateau. And I went in here and I was gonna try my luck tipping. And you know, a lot of people have mentioned that tipping increases your chances of catching a shiny Pokemon, and it's a big rumor spread out through the interwebs that has not yet been confirmed by Nintendo, but a lot of people claim that after tipping that they get a shiny Pokemon, or they get a higher chance of getting a shiny Pokemon. So I thought, what the hell, might as well try my luck. What's $1,000 in tip? Might as well just tip the people and try my luck with that. Anyways, as you can see, I don't know how to press buttons, and I had trouble tipping them. I never usually tip, so I didn't know how the commands were, and I just wanted to do this as quickly as possible because I was recording, but I ended up taking a really long time just to tip both of them. I ended up tipping her 1,000. I wanted to tip the other guy 1,000 as well, just to increase my chances, or so they say, but I ended up only tipping him 100, and I got frustrated. He was like, you know what, doesn't matter, I'm gonna go into the grass and I'm gonna chain my wild Pokemon. So for those of you that don't know, the Pokeradar is a key item given to you at the end of the game once you defeat the Elite Four, and you can get it in Professor Sycamore's lab on the second floor, and the lady that's standing next to the floating Pokeballs gives it to you. And basically what the Pokeradar allows you to do is that it allows you to press Y, if you have it registered. When you use the Pokeradar, it shakes grass patches, and you can enter those grass patches and a Pokemon will appear. After you defeat or capture the Pokemon, the grass patches will rustle again, and you go into a grass patch and you have a chance of encountering the same Pokemon, therefore chaining it. So I went ahead and used that method here. I have a couple of tips for you. Basically, you're going to want to use a max repel before going into the wild so that you don't encounter any random encounters besides going into the patches that you want. So I started off by chaining a Croagunk. Croagunk's actually a really cool Pokemon, evolves into Toxicroak, and I really like Croagunk, so I was not mad about going into this Croagunk, starting to chain it. I was actually hoping to chain a Roselia in this route, but I knew that I was already recording and I wasn't gonna waste time looking for the Roselia patch, so I just went into the first one and it was a Croagunk. And yeah, so as you can see, I'm chaining with my shiny Abomasnow in front, named Yeti, and he is freaking awesome. As you can see, I mega evolved with him and it just looked amazing. I love how it looks. He's just beautiful. The reason chaining with him in front isn't just because he's shiny. It's because he has two moves, as you can see. They're Ice Shard and Ice Beam. Basically, Ice Shard has a PP of 30 and Ice Beam has a PP of 10. And now in Pokemon X, there's no chaining counter, so I just use the PPs to count the amount of Pokemon that I've been chaining. So for example, if I started with 30 Ice Shards, by the time I get to 0, I'll know that I'm on a chain of 30, and so on. So with the Pokeradar, basically what you want to do is try to get to a chain of 40, encountering the same Pokemon every single time without breaking your chain. And when you get to chain 40, you have an extremely high chance of encountering a shiny Pokemon patch. And basically a shiny Pokemon patch, you'll see later on in this video, is a sparkling patch, and it will always contain a shiny Pokemon, usually the Pokemon that you are chaining. So that is how you capture shiny Pokemon using the Pokeradar. So a couple of tips that I'm going to give you guys using the Pokeradar, because I know a lot of you guys will want to know how to get your own shiny Pokemon besides winning it in the giveaway. And the four tips I'm going to give you is, when in doubt, reset the Pokeradar. If you hesitate into going into a grass patch not knowing if it's the correct one, don't go into it. Just reset the Pokeradar. It's not a big deal. Number 2, always go into the patch farthest from you that matches your rustling grass. So when you start a Pokeradar chain, you're going to go into a grass patch, and from that patch you have to go into the same exact shaking patch every single time. So I recommend getting the most moving rustling grass patch and then just continue on and getting those. So always go to the one that's farthest from you, and never go into a grass patch that's on a corner. So if it's on a corner at the end of the grass, or if it's touching the side of a mountain or whatever it is, never go into the corners. Also, never go into grass patches that shake right next to each other. So if there's a grass patch that shake next to each other, whether it's adjacent, horizontal, vertical, do not go into those grass patches because they will ruin your chain. And finally, those are the tips I have for you. So when I was chaining this shiny, when I was chaining for the shiny Croagunk, it was actually pretty crazy because I usually get to a chain of 40 and then get a shiny Pokemon. But here, I'm on a chain of a very low chain, not even in the 30s, and as you can see, I got the shiny patch right there. I was very careful not to get into any other patches, went around all of them, went into the patch, and as you can see, bam, right there, a beautiful shiny Croagunk. I mean, Croagunk's a cool Pokemon, but when it's shiny, it is even cooler. So, as you all know, I always catch my shiny Pokemon with a Premier Ball, because if it's not from me, it is not in a Premier Ball. So I went ahead and just threw my Premier Ball right when I saw it, because it's a very low level and an easy capture rate. So I just threw it and hoped for the best, and I ended up catching the shiny Croagunk, which I will be giving away as I said. So as you all know, I always name my shiny Pokemon. I love naming my Pokemon, but I was not expecting to get a shiny female Croagunk. I was hoping to get a male Croagunk, and then I was just stuck without a nickname, because if I got a male, I already knew what I was going to name it. I was going to name it Doflamingo from One Piece, but it took me a while to get a nickname, but I had an epiphany and I named it Tenten from Naruto. Basically just because it's a female Pokemon and it's a fighting type like Tenten's ninja ability or whatever you want to call it. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you want the chance to win this shiny Croagunk, then you have to like the video and comment your friend code below so I know who to send the shiny Croagunk to. When this video receives 100 likes, I will close the giveaway to the first 100 people that liked and commented their friend code in the comment section below. If you guys want to win even more shiny Pokemon, instead of waiting every Sunday to have the chance to win only one shiny Pokemon, then follow me on Twitter at OPERATIONiDROID. I'm going to be doing giveaways for shiny Pokemon that I captured throughout the week on Twitter as well. But Shiny Sundays will continue. It's a really fun series. I love capturing shiny Pokemon, and I love giving back to you guys. So again, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like and comment your friend code. You don't want to miss out on the chance to win, and it's determined by a random comment generator that I use on the internet. So it's all fair, it's all good. You guys all have the chance to win it. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe so that you do not miss the next Shiny Sunday. And you always want to be one of the first people to see this video so that you have the chance to win.